Hello and welcome to the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. I'm going to bring you a battery video today. If I haven't made this clear before on the channel, I love batteries. I love energy storage. Very important to the continued operation of the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead, because when you live where the grid doesn't go, you got to make your own power, and energy storage is vital. Instead of coal keeping the lights on, lithium keeps the lights on here at the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. But let me show you something cool. Look right here behind the little GRENERPOWER. This is a multifaceted video today. I think you'll enjoy it. But you can see the little GRENERPOWER Mini, and behind it, some big telecom AGMs. So let me get a little closer shot of this and I'll show you what I'm doing today. So just for size comparison and capacity comparison, those huge AGMs right there weigh about 110 pounds a piece. They got 125 amp hours of energy in them. You can only take them down 50%. So the little mini GRENERPOWER is smaller, it's lighter. These are 110 pounds. This is 22 pounds. And this will slap smoke one of those batteries. No questions about it. This will outperform that big monster AGM battery. So I'll reveal the AGMs later, what I'm going to use them for, but I'm just using them as a comparison today to show you that a little small 20-pound, 22-pound battery, you know, has more capacity than a big 110-pound, you know, lead-based battery AGM. And by the way, the GRENERPOWER Minis have a 4.9 out of 5-star reviews on Amazon. One of the highest rated mini batteries on Amazon. So for reference on this test, this battery is fully charged. It came out of the box. I put the charger to it to make sure it's completely topped off. The batteries usually shipped, lithium batteries in general are shipped between 30 and 50% charge. So whatever voltage you read when you get out of the box, don't go by that. Always put your charger on and top it off before using it. So this battery took 691 watt hours to fully charge it. So you can see we're not putting any power in. I've got the charger at 14.3 volts. Nothing else is going in. I'll even turn up the power supply here up to 14.6. This will start flashing in a minute because I've got an alarm setting in it, so don't mind that. That's nothing with the battery. That's just my settings in the controller, or excuse me, the monitor. So you can see that's my monitor going off. I'll go up to 14.6. No power is going in the battery. This battery is fully charged, ready to run the discharge capacity test. So what I'm going to do, you saw the battery is fully charged. I'm going to do a discharge test on it. I said I've dumped 2.5, maybe 3 portable power stations worth of energy in these batteries, bringing them back from a low state of charge. So I'm working my way up, charging these AGMs up all the way. So I'm going to use instead of using heat and a hair dryer and doing all that nonsense, I'm going to salvage this energy. You know, still going to lose a little bit through efficiency losses and heat losses, things like that, but I'm going to take the fully charged GRENERPOWER and dump it into these AGMs. Now, my DC-to-DC charger is currently screwed down to a wall and it's wired up, so I'm not using my DC-to-DC charger. I'm going to use something you've probably seen before. So here's the setup. GRENERPOWER Mini through the energy meter. I got to reset it in just a minute. You can see the numbers are still the same down there as they were to start. 4 alt cables, yeah, to the alpha. And then I'm going to use the Schumacher all-weather charger that's been out in the weather for about 10 years to charge these AGMs. So I'm going to dump the charge from here, 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 and here. And yes, that is not optimized battery charging, but that's fine for today. That's all right. We're just dumping charge. They're nowhere near being topped off yet, the AGMs. So lithium, inverter, charger, AGMs. And we're going to measure the energy that's in this GRENERPOWER to see if it stacks up to its rated capacity. I'm going to reach down here and clear the energy meter. I'm going to clear it out right now. All right, and I'm going to turn the inverter on. So I'm going to try to position this where you can see it. It's going to take a little while to pull this charge out. So there we go. I'm going to flip on the alpha inverter beside us. Right there, we should see our power draw through the alpha. Wow, 3 watts idle. That's pretty good. And one more thing before I get too far in. Had some people asking about this alpha inverter, if you could get a bigger version, look up CN Sui Power or Zija on Amazon or other places, and they're the ones that make this alpha inverter. So basically it's just a small version of the CN Sui Power 3000s, 4000s, 5000s. So you know, CN Sui Power is who makes the alpha. But anyhow, everything's set up. You can see just the idle draw. I'm going to plug in the Schumacher charger slightly off your screen right there. Sorry, I'm trying to catch all this in one shot. Okay, now we went up to 47 watts with the Schumacher. So I'm going to go set it to AGM profile. All right, so here goes the Schumacher charger. Switch it to AGM, 30 amp charge. Let it start cooking off. So I'll let this run for a few hours, and then you know, if I see anything interesting in between, I'll get back with you and we'll see the capacity on the GRENERPOWER lithium iron phosphate, the mini, through the alpha inverter back to the AGMs, doing a capacity check. I get a lot of requests for capacity checking, so we're gonna check the capacity. So I'll see y'all after a while. Time to go work in the garden. Just a quick little midways update. Pulled out 677 watt hours so far, and still under load, pretty good load. It's still holding 12.91 volts. So keep on cooking. All right, fixing to have your money's worth here in just a second. So I'll let it roll through as it hits 1280 watt hours, which will be full capacity on this particular model rated by GRENERPOWER. And we still got, I'm gonna stop at 12 volts, 3 volts per cell. There we go. There's your money's worth right there. 1280 watt hours as promised by the manufacturer. So I'm gonna pull down to 12 volts even. I'm not dragging it down to the BMS cutoff. I'm gonna stop at 3 volts per cell. So I will keep running it and we'll see what it gets down to 3 volts per cell. Walk away for a minute and come back, and it's a little lower voltage than I wanted. Still stopped it before it hit the BMS cutoff. I didn't want to drag it all the way flat. 1332 watt hours of energy out of the GRENERPOWER mini. So you get more than what you pay for by about, what is that? That'll be right at 104 amp hours out of a 100 amp hour battery. And that was a varying discharge rate. It wasn't consistent, so a lower discharge rate would probably yield just a little bit more energy out of the battery, but that's very impressive. So that counts as one cycle, one full cycle from 100 to 0. So I've got 3,999 more to go. It's still got a little juice left in her, but just to show you, there's still some juice in there. She's about done, but she did real good. And you heard me right in that last clip. This battery's rated at 4,000 cycles from 100% down to 0. And this particular unit also has prismatic cells. Yeah, somebody's gonna ask, I know, does it have low temp protection, low temp charge protection? No, it does not have low temp charge protection, and GRENERPOWER does not claim that it does. So I hope you enjoyed the test of the GRENERPOWER Mini. Get more than you pay for with this battery by about 4%. And I have a link in the description to Amazon. I think it's got a coupon, or it's on sale right now. It'll be down below in the description, so you can find the link to this battery. Just check them out. Remember, it's 4.9 out of 5 stars on Amazon. So everybody on Amazon that's bought it loves it, and I love it too. It's a great battery. I look for it in some more videos. I'll be testing it some more. I'll do, well, I'm not going to reveal what the next test will be with it. You'll just have to tune in and see. So, you know, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that, and catch all the cool energy stuff and batteries and solar panels and everything I do here on the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. So appreciate y'all watching the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. Until next time, I'll be out here where the grid don't go. Y'all have a good day. And special thanks to GRENERPOWER for providing the test battery for today's video. Good battery, I like it. Gets 2 thumbs up.